What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people be asking me about the Cutthroats. I want to be honest with you. They one of the people a lot of people ask me about too, besides like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, FBG Duck. I get asked about a lot of underground people. A lot of street shit that went viral on the internet. A lot of people know about Cutthroat Von. He was kind of hard body when it came to the drill culture. His sound was a little dark, if you ask me. He was very, very aggressive in the drill culture. Unfortunately, he lost his life due to gun violence. A lot of us seen internet beefs he didn't have with like No Limit, Lil Herb, Lil Bibby, Capo, and people like that. We also recently seen Cutthroat Von brother Cutthroat Dre lose his life due to the gun violence in Chicago. He actually left Cook County Jail and was shot over 60 times. The police found all kind of bullet cases and shit on the ground. This was one of the craziest things I ever seen. Think about this. The place they gonna send you to if you get caught shooting somebody, they shot somebody outside of that place. So that's just to show you, people ain't really scared about 12. Anybody could catch the blick if you ask me. So that's the reason why I'm speaking on this topic, because a lot of people always ask me about this other guy that's affiliated with those guys. Actually, is the father of those guys by the name of Vinny. A lot of people know him as Cutthroat Vinnie. I talked to a lot of people and asked them, was he really part of the Cutthroat? Some people told me, yeah. Some people told me, no, the Cutthroat part is just something that the media put on it. But a lot of people told me, yeah. But Cutthroat Vinnie is actually the father of Cutthroat Von. And Cutthroat Dre. He actually lost his life due to the violence in Chicago too. It's sad, yeah. Think about that. A dad and a son. That shit like very crazy if you ask me. But a lot of people ask me about that. Today we're gonna take that to the board. I'm gonna give you a little information on that shit. I'm gonna give you some background. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna give you my conclusion. My conclusion ain't really different from a lot of people's conclusions because, like I said, in this case, his shooter was actually captured according to the police. So, but I still got something I want to speak on that. So just roll with me. But today we're going to speak on KTS Vinnie, okay? When I looked into him, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard getting information on him because, like I said, this was like the father. He wasn't a rapper. I couldn't get on the internet and find things about him. I didn't know if he was involved in any beefs, street beefs. A lot of information you get because of the rap shit. Not saying you got to be a rapper, but once you're a rapper, people tend to put your whole life on the internet. So it was hard. So I had to rely a lot on what happened to him instead of his background. But I did know that he was the father of like Von and Dre. All right. A few things that stood out to me. Okay. Both of these guys end up getting killed, losing their life due to gun violence, which led to me to believe it was a lot of gang shit going on in this family. So this family was a lot of gang affiliations and shit like that. They rep the Lakeside and shit like that. I be hearing them rap shit in the East Side and all kind of shit like that, you know. So these guys are from communities that people know about, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, a lot of diss music, so they instantly became like ops. They were like ops of a lot of sets, like some of the BDs. They were ops of the Stones. They had ops of a lot of shit, especially NLMB. Okay, they had plenty enemies like Herb, Bibby, all kind of shit. You seen videos of Von find Carol inside of McDonald's. They get into it. It's all kind of shit between those crews and shit. But I didn't really have enough information on Vinny, so I had to rely heavily on the police report. Now, the police report kind of threw me off, you know. Now, I want you guys to understand, I don't just run to this shit. I had the opportunity to look at the police reports. I had the opportunity to read newspaper articles from the Chicago Sun-Times, the Tribune, CBS Local, and other newspapers, too. And I had the opportunity to interview a lot of people that's close to the Cutthroat. So I feel like I got a small temperature of this. I can't tell you this for sure because I wasn't there. And a lot of this information comes from, like, secondhand information. But I feel like I kind of got to post this right here. Now, okay, according to the police is saying in 2016, okay, in July, all right, this is what the police is saying. The police is saying Vinny, okay, which is Von and Dead, okay. They say Vinny, I guess, was sitting outside in the car with a woman. Okay, Vinny was in a car with a woman. All right, I believe they were in a car. I believe it was 4:25 p.m. So this is like the afternoon, evening. This like a mixture. It's almost getting into 5 and 6, almost getting into the evening and shit like that. So, this is like 4:25 in the afternoon / evening and shit like that. The police is claiming that on July 25th, my bad, on that 6, 2016, this was on the 6600 block, I believe, 6600 block of South Michigan, okay? We're going to go Michigan for that, okay? And I believe the 6600 block South Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the Park Manor neighborhood in Chicago. Park Manor. That's the Park Manor neighborhood in Chicago. They saying that Vinny was sitting in the car with a woman when a couple of guys approached the car, okay? Now, this is what the paperwork says, okay? It says that Vinny was sitting in the car with another woman at 4:25 in the afternoon, evening-ish, when a couple of guys ran up on that car. Black, 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 black. But before we get into the blacking, okay? That's what I thought. Instantly that they ran in. But from the reports that I read in, it says that someone opened up the door. Then they got the blinking. Black, 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 black. They get the blinking all over the place, right? Now check this out. Hold up. They get the blinking. That woman was in the driver's seat. She was driving. That woman was shot 3 times. She was so messed up, she still got a bullet lodged in her kidney. She has one of those colossal bags that she's going to have on her body for life, okay? Vinny was shot 5 times in that car. Vinny was killed. He lost his life, okay? All right? He was killed, okay? Now, this is the thing that throws me off. According to the police, the other guy who was there with the guy who was shooting, allegedly, punched Vinny, okay? He punched Vinny. After they shot that man all that times, somebody punched him. Okay? Witnesses who was around and witnesses in the backseat of that car told the police all this. Okay? Alright? The guy who actually did this was caught. Okay? The guy who's actually accused of doing this shit, he was actually caught. His name is Devontae. Okay? His name is Devontae. And I believe he was only 19 years old. I'm not sure if he was one of their friends, if he was like a op, if he was someone that turned different. Some people say he was from a rival gang and shit like that. I don't want to just put that up there because I can't guarantee that. But some people say he was a rival gang member and shit like that when all that happened right there. But I want to tell you guys there's something that's real to me, man. When I look at this, I can't really give you a conclusion because his killer was caught, so we already know what happened. But I want to be honest with you guys. This is very sad. This is one of the saddest stories in the drill coaches of all time because not only was it dead, not only was one son, but 2 sons. That's like 3 generations of men that were all lost to the streets. The streets swallowed all 3 of those people up. And it's sad too. I'm not saying that those guys didn't mean to get that. I'm not saying it was meant for them or it should have been meant for them. I'm just saying they should have said that, a whole family took that kind of violence like that. Recently, Cutthroat Von's mother was shot in a kneecap in an attempt on Dre life when he lost his life. So this family then took a lot of gunshots, man. This family then took a lot of losses, This is very sad in my opinion. So, when you in that street shit, sometimes it end up like this. It don't always end up winning. And, you don't always end up with a smile on your face. Because I ain't never really seen a winning drug dealer, a winning gangbanger. You don't really see them. You'll see niggas winning for a little while, but eventually it start crumbling down and crashing down. And it seems like the gang banging shit was inherited, you know? I'm not here to judge nobody because a lot of people told me that Vinny was a great dude. He was a good dude. He loved his community, and a lot of people had love for him, and that was an unfortunate event. A lot of people told me he was on some street shit and he had a background like him other boys did too, but I ain't saying that. But I gotta be honest with you guys. When I looked into this case, it was very sad. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. We got a lot more blogs we're gonna be doing, a lot more breakdowns we're gonna be doing. Because a lot of people have been telling me lately we're gonna hit the board more. So if you know some stories we haven't did yet, some stories you think we should do, leave us a comment in the comment section. I appreciate the love. We don't need no donations. Keep it to yourself. I don't need no donations. It's hot outside. You know, the weather changing. The kids finna start school. You got to go get them school uniforms. You got to go get them school supplies. Some kids want some cool book bags this year. They don't want them bogus book bags. They want some cool book bags this year. And you can't take away from them by trying to make a cash app and send me some money. I'm a grown man. I'll be okay. You want to support me? I'm finna show you how you do it. You hit that like button like this. Bang! And when you hit that like button, guess what that shit do? It make my videos grow. And I'm talking about grow, especially if they get like 2,000 likes. Not 1,000 no more. They get like 2,000 likes, 2,500 likes. My shit get all the way to the top, and a lot of people be able to see them. We almost at 50,000 too. I appreciate the love, because that shit is amazing. I can't believe that. And I ain't do that. We all did that. So I'm celebrating that shit with everybody. We all gonna turn up, but we almost there. We trying to get there. I need the help, so help me get there. I appreciate the love. It's the homie truth. Blip, blip.